Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 107 of Sold with Updike Pugh.
I'm Jeff Updike.
I'm Weston Pugh, and if you were tuning in earlier around noon, you probably noticed that this is our second take. So we were
power outage, so it happens.
It happens because we were wondering what we were going to talk about in the first 5 minutes. I was like, "What are we going to talk about?" And you're like, I don't know. It'll just come to us." Apparently, it did. So
Apparently did.
We'll probably just go ahead and step into the first home.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and get started on that. We've got a great home, and it's going to be at 5515 Morningside Avenue. And this is a really amazing area of Dallas, and in the East Dallas area.
In the M Streets in the Greenland Hills subdivision, it is a kind of a historic part of town because
Absolutely.
a lot of a really great history right there in Greenland Hills and how that all came to be, and then the surrounding subdivisions. Location standpoint is one of the best in the city, I think, because you've got such great access to Mockingbird, 75. White Rock Lake is an easy ride over, and you can catch any of the trails over there.
A lot of times we talk about neighborhoods that have a very walkable or a high walkable score, and that usually means that you're able to get to restaurants and different activities. This also has a high walkable score from the aspect of getting out and really enjoying your neighborhood. A lot of times you're going to see this as a very vibrant neighborhood in the mornings and in the afternoons as everyone gets out. So it's a great place where you can actually meet people. I feel like there is a strong sense of community in this neighborhood, and there's a lot of events that happen up and down Greenville Avenue. So if you want to participate, it's easy.
Yeah.
But you're not in the heart of some of those large Greenville events. So.
Do you remember when we sold the house I think it was on Vickery, and the couple that bought it, and I can't think of their names right now, I probably wouldn't say them anyway, but they bought that house. It was right across the street from Torelli's.
Yes.
It was like in that first block, and remember why they bought it?
And I got so nervous because I kept saying, hey, this is like an issue maybe living here is because you're like at ground zero for St. Patty's Day. And they're like, no. That's exactly why we want to be here.
That's why we want to be here. So they throw a huge party every year, and it's great. So anyway, the house itself is really a great house, and this is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath. It is about 2,900 square feet, and it's been redone just beautifully.
And one of the great things about this house is that they've kept, and probably because of the overlays, but they've kept everything on the outside amazing, but it's when you come to the inside that you see how much work they've really done to the house as far as opening it up, increasing the ceiling height, and just giving today's buyers the house that they really want. We have a formal living area that probably was original, I would assume, and it's right there with the fireplace, but they've actually opened it up, and so it still has a coziness to it, but yet it's really what today we see.
And here's what you can see where Weston was talking about opening it up is they've incorporated what was probably originally the porch in as an additional living area. And really, they've done such a wonderful job by carrying the original wood floors all the way through into that area. The valances just kind of frame the room for you and create this really nice living.
So the way that it transitions, it goes from two of the living spaces on either side of the front of the house. The stairways are in the center, and then it transitions towards the back of the house. And this is a really large kitchen. And they've done a great job of creating an open galley concept, basically. So you've got a 6-top gas burner, a double oven, and I believe that they're convection with a microwave on top, and a built-in fridge. The long kitchen island also gives you the extra counter space that you probably are going to want just for serving, just for preparing. It just works out so well.
And this has a very well-defined formal dining area. It's kind of the combination of keeping the old world style where you had these separated areas, But, you know, the desired kind of floor plan people want right now is the openness from one end to the other.
And the other thing too that's kind of even behind the scenes is they've got new plumbing through the entire house, 100% copper supply lines. They have a tandem 50-gallon hot water heater, full replacement of all the old cast iron sewer pipes as well, with modern PVC sewer lines to clean out facilities. So they've done a lot of the stuff that's behind the scenes as well.
And this was the master bedroom, master and closet, and the I think what they did when they created that kind of that space on the front was they made the master bedroom, master closets all really large.
Yep. And the great thing is that the way that it transitions into that upstairs space, and this is one of two bedrooms up there, is that they've grabbed the attic and done a little bump out to create a seamless upstairs. And so what they've done is you can see how these lines in the ceiling come from the actual roof line of the original house. But it really creates an interesting and additional space, whether it's an office, whether you can see right here in the lower left-hand corner, that's where the children play. It just has a really good feel to it.
And this is very usable, especially now if you've got people that work from home and still need the teach at home space. That all works well, and then you've got a couple of a bathroom up there, and a really great sized backyard.
So it is so important right now for us to be able to have this green space the way that we're living in our homes completely. And this does have a backyard that is easy to entertain, and you can watch whether it's 2 or 4-legged little family members running around. It is a really easy backyard to maintain and take care of.
So this is 5515 Morningside Avenue. It's a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 1-car garage, built in 1928, a little under 3,000 square feet, priced at $799, and that brings this in about $272 a square foot.
And we want to say thank you so much to Frada Sadler for letting us highlight that home. It is amazing. In the comments below, you'll be able to see a link that'll take you to this actual home. If you'd like more information about it, just click on that. If you'd like to go take a look at this home, please let us know, and we'll be happy to make that happen.
Absolutely.
What you got next?
So the next house is in a neighborhood that we've talked about a house over there before. It's a neighborhood called Verbena Court. That's a really great little neighborhood that's newer construction that is just off of it's near the intersection of Hillcrest and Royal Lane, over by the Jewish Community Center,
Correct.
right off North Haven Trail. It's just a wonderful little convenient location.
And it's an easy commuting back and forth, and it's 7785 Verbena Circle. Easy, again, to commute in and out of, both using 635, 75, or the toll road. It all just kind of flows seamlessly in this area, so it's not like being trapped through a lot of neighborhood to get out. And as Jeff was saying, it's really simple to get onto the trail as well.
Yeah, it's half a block. I mean,
Cross it when you're going in.
Yeah, you did. That's exactly right. You do. And this is right at the end of North Haven Trail on the western side of 75. And there's a couple of real great ways to connect onto that north White Rock Trail going under 75. And so whether you're an outdoor person or somebody that just likes to hang out at the house, this is a great location.
So this is one of the homes that when it came on the market, we immediately thought this would be a really good highlight for the show. And so we're going to go ahead and start taking you through this one. In the opening picture, you're going to see that it is a modern construction, which is a really, again, what we're seeing more and more buyers gravitate towards. One of the things that the developer here has seen is that there's a little bit of a need for a small courtyard, which is really great. And when you come in here, the taste level in this house is amazing, and the wallpaper throughout this house is going to be seamless. I'm going to kind of point this out. This is gray wallpaper that is seagrass on the back, and it just kind of creates this really smooth, calm environment that this house has.
Yeah, and the vaulted ceilings in this home really give it lots of extra space. It is 3,000 square feet on 2 floors, but it feels much, much bigger downstairs. The kitchen's got the really big island in the center with the seating on it. And they've done something that we've seen a lot of people do, and that's paint the cabinetry their accent color and just leave the rest of it in a very neutral tone. And it works so well in this kitchen.
Yeah, we actually were looking at it, and it's actually lacquered. And so it has like that much, it's that much cleaner of an application process. And so no brush marks, it's just harder and better. You can see this is all open where you have a transition from living into dining into kitchen. The window placement is for great right here, as you can see, so it provides privacy while still allowing a lot of natural light. One of the other things too is you're going to look in these pictures, they've done a really great job with the light fixtures throughout this property.
And again, here's the seagrass wallpaper that's in the powder room. They've done a wonderful job decorating this home, and this powder room is kind of tucked away from much of the other first floor, and then the master bedroom is also right there on that first floor.
So again, we're going to get vaulted ceilings in here and then wrap around into this great bathroom, again with wallpaper, seagrass. And you can see they've kept that continuity between the kitchen and the master with the same accent color. It is just spot on. It's the right size, double vanity, sub tower separation, but yet it's got the chrome detailing, the brass fitting detailing that everybody likes right now. And so it just touches all of the senses.
And this is a small office that is right off of the master bedroom. It could also be used as a nursery if that was the need. The concrete floors are really just a really warm and inviting in this.
So it's interesting because this is 3 bedrooms up with an office, and then there is this bathroom, and we call them a changing bathroom because you can see that door right there. The door is not to the hallway. That door is actually to the tub and the shower, so that can be shut and you can still use the sinks.
And you have really good sized bedrooms up there. This is one of them. Also has that wood floor in it. It is an engineered wood floor, but it's one of the luxury quality. I believe these are corkback wood floors.
And who would not want to see this? This is an amazing utility room where the seagrass has been painted, and there's the valance again. Seeing those bright colors on the cabinets just make it a really great place to get in there and work.
And a wonderful pool in the backyard. This has a sun deck end on it, and then the rest of it is really a nice little play pool, artificial turf out there. It has outdoor shower right outside the master bedroom, covered patio space, faces to the north, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right.
So you don't have to really deal with all that harsh sun.
So this is 7785 Verbena Court. It is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage, built in 2017. It's just under 3,000 square feet and comes in at 840,000, which is $282 a foot.
Yep, great value right there. Thank you to Joelle Meyer for letting us talk about her home today.
Yep, and again, we're going to have the link to this one in the comments below, so click on that if you want more information. And remember, if you want to see it, let us know. We'll make that happen.
And if you're watching us on Facebook, please reach over and click the little like button. If you're catching us on YouTube, we'd ask for you to subscribe, and we will be right back.
There are lots of ways to keep up with us. Visit and like our Facebook page to watch us live and get updates about future show topics. Also, visit our Instagram account where you can see the latest homes we have for sale. You can also check out our website at updikepugh.com where you can create customized searches of active and sold homes that you may find of interest. If you'd like to know how much your home is worth, visit homeprice.fyi and you can get a price instantly. Just enter your address and a couple of other pieces of information and we will email you a price. If you are on the go and podcasts are better for you, our second segments are available on iTunes and Spotify. Last of all, you can reach out to us by phone or text at 214-377-2223.
And we're back to second segment of episode 107. I almost screwed that up.
Yeah.
I was like all ready for it, and I was like,
You know what it was? Is the drag transition was just a little bit slower, and you were like, da, da, da. The screen hadn't come alive yet. That's what it was. You stutter stepped.
Talk about live TV.
It is live.
Well, it's not TV really, but whatever.
It's still live, and it makes you think fast on your feet, which is very interesting some days.
That is true.
More difficult than others.
So today is a really interesting topic. Sorry, I guess you were supposed to talk then. So, okay, today is a really interesting topic. It's a very apropos topic, and it's talking about winterizing your home, because now is the time of year that, Texas, our fall's over, folks. We're already into 39 degrees today, so the winter is here. But there are things you need to do to winterize your home, get it ready, make sure that you take care of it, and just, ensure your investment.
Well, the other thing too is that we want to ensure your investment. But we also want to have safety, and so me and fire. So I'm going to start with the chimney, and I would say that one of the things that you want to do, because your chimney hasn't been used yet, we've had a good enough cold snap within the last 2 days that you're probably going to notice that critters are scampering around quite a bit. And so we want to take them before we actually fire up these fireplaces, is verify that A, you don't have bird nests, B, that you don't have anything that's blocking that could be like crumbled, decayed brick, or that you don't have an animal that's set up and made their wintertime retreat there. This is one of those things that you don't know until it started, and then you've got a backflow of smoke in the house, and or it's just enough that it causes even more damage to the house.
It really does. So definitely get your chimney swept, clean, whatever term you want to use with it.
Mary Poppins that thing,
Hire
Cherry.
somebody with the black hat to come in and
Get in there. And I really think that you can Google chimney sweep Dallas, and doink, it's like
probably
one or two.
1,000 of them. Yeah. So the second thing is, this is a really good time of year to also remember to check the batteries in your carbon monoxide detector, because this is the time of year when gas appliances are going to come on. If you've got gas heat, you probably have a gas hot water heater. You have your fireplace that you're beginning to light. And so a lot of people that installed smoke detectors when they moved in, even more than 5 years ago, may not have done carbon monoxide protectors. But I just went through my house and replaced all of them at the beginning of this year. And it's really cool because they're all built into one thing. So they run off one 9-volt battery. And, it's much easier to update everything now than it was.
Okay, I'm going to have to go check on mine because I don't think I have them even. And I have 2 fireplaces, so I need to get that fixed.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes,
you
I do. So one of the other things too that we've noticed, and we've had Mike from Safe Haven Pest Control come out and talk about, now is the season again when everyone is looking for a home, and it could be, your friendly squirrel, the possum, or if there's a lot that's being cleared in your neighborhood, you probably have little mice and little rats that are running around there. And it was very surprising when Mike was talking about how small of a hole they can get through. I mean, basically he was saying if your finger can fit through it, that sometimes mice can get through that. And so this is really one of those times, because when they get set up, and we've had clients, because I believe you set up a camera in someone's attic one time so that we could film what critter or critters were up there, and it was 1 or 2 possum.
Well, I think she caught 2. There was one we thought that was the problem was solved, and then
the camera stayed.
Yeah.
And then she's like, there's another one. And so this is the time when you get rid of that, because we also noticed that there's been quite a bit more on inspection reports for them saying that there's evidence of mice or rodents
infestations
in your houses and in your attics. So get ahead of this, because you don't want to get woken up with them running across and you hearing them in the attic.
Yes, that's very true. And the next thing that we wanted to point out to you is your hose bib protectors on the outside of your house. On days that it is going to freeze, even though you leave the furnace on in your house, I think one of the things that we always recommend that you do is, if you have things that are on the exterior walls, if you have like interior bathrooms or laundry rooms that are on exterior walls, make sure that you leave those lines dripping during that time, because even if you're in a condominium, be sure and do it, because a lot of times in the condominium documents, you're responsible if that pipe bursts, and you're therefore responsible for all the damage of it. So, but one of the ways to protect your outside faucets is to put the styrofoam hose bibs on, and those are very easy and they're very inexpensive.
But the funny thing is about the hose bibs, those hose bibs are at Lowe's and Home Depot, and I feel like they buy enough to last until like December. And then when you really need them in January and February, everybody's already bought them, and you're like, what
happened?
I know. So when you're going to be at Home Depot, because I know you're probably going to go buy some plants or something.
No, you're buying your Christmas stuff right now.
Oh, are you?
We went in the store the other day, into Lowe's the other day. We were getting spray paint or something, and I looked over and it's all the trees set up, and I just had to go like this and walk away.
Oh, it's too much.
It's early.
Halloween. Okay, so last thing we want you to check on is we want you to check on your gutters. So gutters are one of those critical things that as the leaves really start to fall, and with the temperatures dropping, it's going to signal the trees to drop, is that those get clogged. And the problem is that when that does back up, that does create roofing issues, to where you can have consistent damage that happens to the underment. Is that right? the underlayment of the roof,
Decking.
the decking, and can cause both rot, but it also can cause discoloration that can come through, and then that's just a whole nother issue you've got to address.
Yeah, your gutters really need to be cleaned at least twice a year.
At least.
At least twice a year. And this is, I mean, if this is definitely one of those two that you need to do it in.
Yep.
Because you need to do it now because it's got all of that summer debris in it, all of the leaves, the little branches, the
Right.
acorns, all of that stuff. And then they need cleaned out now because they are going to get full again over the next couple of months with all the leaves dropping from the trees.
So that is a short list. I think that we probably could have made the list 20 long, but we really just wanted to focus on things that would be that you could ward off larger damages or that could be safety concerns.
Yes.
So-
So hope you found those helpful. We really, is there anything else that you wanted to add today?
Happy Halloween.
Okay, that'll be good. And be just sure to tune in next week on our second segment. We're going to have Jeremy Radcliffe back on with us, and that's going to. He always brings such interesting information. So,
And he's going to bring Carly.
oh yes, Carly Khalid is going to be with him also. So if you have worked with Jeremy, you have worked with Carly, and they are a team that work really well hand in hand. And so we're excited to have them on next week.
It'll be a great time.
So thanks for your time today.
And remember, we want to be your realtors for life.